My guest is the chairman of the New Generation Journalist Union, Arif Aliyev. Welcome to our studio. Thank you. Today marks the World Press Freedom Day. What can you say about the level of freedom of press in Azerbaijan? It is criticized by international organizations. Our position is not different from that of the international organizations. As a whole, the situation in freedom of press sphere has been even worse since 1998. It is bad that some don't even perceive that there is problem in this sphere. Some think that this is the media freedom. Those who claim there is media freedom in Azerbaijan, some deliberately say it, some even believe it. There are different spheres of media: print media, electronic media, and online media, the situation of which is better or worse. If we consider freedom and pluralism, the situation of electronic media is worst. Media freedom consists of two parts. First, I can say anything in any form I wish. Second, no one will tear my tongue off. The point is that the TV channels don't even have the first principle. There is no pluralism in broadcasting, there is an ideological control. However, the print media at least have the first part. So the situation in TV broadcasting is worse. The news agencies can also be included in this group. The internet is rapidly improving in Azerbaijan. There are limited opportunities to control online media. Arabian revolutions proved that the information disseminated via mobile phone reaches the world fast enough. What is the situation of mobile internet in Azerbaijan? The technological development in Azerbaijan of the past 20 years has changed the nature of media. Now the question is the print media will survive or die. The point is that the media is changing its face, its philosophy. I assure you that in 5 or 10 years we will see other methods to convey information. It is impossible to stop this development. There is a great difference between the capital Baku and regions. Social networks, mobile internet is most popular in Baku. The media focus is Baku. How can this situation be improved? This fact concerns us, but it shouldn't fear us. We had for many years witnessed that industry is in center, media is in center. Now the balance is improving. It is related with the fact that funds are focused in the capital. Intellectuals are in the capital, but also poor flow into Baku as well. In Baku, the people can take risks against fearing, but in the regions they can't. It has always been so. During the Soviet period, we were saying that Moscow is more intellectual than Baku, because the intellectuals were focused in Moscow. It is the same thing happening now. Now our attempts to improve the situation will not prove successful until socio-economic development is ensured. Blogging is developing now. The arrest, the beating and insulting of journalists are the case. Isn't it contradictory? The information is disseminated anyway. It is not impossible to apply total censorship on the internet. Some know that it is impossible to stop the information dissemination by arresting, beating or other means. Unlike earlier, now they don't fight against the technology. For example, earlier the newspaper editorial staff was expelled from their office. Now it is impossible to impose pressure. There are still bloggers, journalists in prison. Bloggers Jappar Savalanlı, Bakhtiyar Hacıyev, journalists in Ulafatulayev are in prison. Murder of Elmar Hüseyinov has not been solved. How do you assess the freedom of press in such a situation? We have been reiterating same things in 2005. It is clear the rights of the media representatives are not ensured, unlike it was envisaged in our constitution and other legal documents. You mentioned the pressures. It will continue. Journalists are always in risky sphere. What changes should be applied in governmental policy? Because it cannot be said that government does not allocate any aid for press at all. It builds house, has created a foundation and provides grants. What change should government make to promote freedoms? Complex reforms should be held in media sphere. They have been developed. It has been applied in many countries, for example, Turkey. In early 80s, the situation of Turkey was not different from other media. It took 10 years for the Turkish media to reach to the world level. So, there must be economic reforms, educational reforms, and media reforms. The government knows well enough that by providing houses for fifth journalists, they just make the media representatives oppose each other. Thank you for coming to our studio. Today our guest was New Generation Journalist Union Arif Aliyev.